Hey, what's up? It's Kissy, and I just got done with my wonderful hunt this morning. I shot some teal as well as some ringers. And everybody asked me, how do you prep your duck? Well, it's really easy. It's actually easier than a fish. I mainly focus on the breast of the duck, and I pull off the feathers to make it nice and clean and easy to work with. So you can go ahead and do so. I actually see some of my bullet shots right here, the pellets. I don't like to get too many pellets in it because it ruins the meat from eating it. So we're just gonna peel off all these feathers till it gets pretty clean. And this is a teal that I am cleaning. They're very tiny, so you don't get much fillets from it. You get about this size. So we're gonna keep on cleaning it, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. All right, so we pull it off here, and now I'm gonna cut it down the chest cavity right here. Just give it a little tiny sliver, just so I can open up the skin. And you rip it apart like so. So you keep on ripping this part apart and keep on working it. You gotta really put some muscle into it. It is kind of tough, but it's well worth it. All right, so as you can see, I'm getting much more of an area to work with. So this actually stays pretty clean. I don't get into the guts and the gore, just a really clean chest shot. So now it's kind of like a fish. You work your way closest to the bone and just sliver it down. It helps if you have a really nice knife, which somebody really awesome gave it to me. Nice Christmas present. So you work that way down and follow that main bone. And then you're gonna slice it all the way down through to the other side and bring it around. And try to get as much as the meat as possible. I don't like to waste anything. You can even open it up and give it a little cut and really see what you're working with here. And just cut it out just like that. And it's being stubborn. Voila, there you are, a beautiful piece of teal. I usually wash it off really good, and then I'll soak it in water or milk to get rid of that gamey taste. And just do the same thing with the other side. There you go. Cut it close to the bone. Keep everything really nice and clean. Pulled back so you can really see what you're cutting into. And like I said, this is really like a fish, or even like a deer. You just kind of follow it through. All right, we're gonna pull this out. Rip the skin off. Oh boy, oh, that one got a little crazy. And voila, a nice clean piece of pure protein. And then I just dispose the rest of the bird. And that's pretty much it. It's 1, 2, 3, done. All right in front of me, I got a nice pretty ringer, and this is a male. So we're gonna do basically the same as I did with the teal. You go ahead and just take it from the middle and start ripping the feathers out. And it's pretty easy, they come on out. Nothing too crazy to it. Just put a little arm muscle in it. Now, the ringers are known to have a little bit tougher time to pull apart on the inside, so you really got to work it a little bit more. But their meat is bigger, way bigger than those teal. so you get more of a fillet out of it. All right, and we're getting them all cleaned up. We got a little bug crawling around in here. Get rid of him. He wants a piece of the action too. And it also all depends where these ducks are coming from, because a lot of them out on the STAs and stuff are actually filled with rice, and that's what they mainly eat. But these ducks, they don't have much rice in them. They probably feed on a lot of plants and natural things out here. All right. Beautiful. So now I got a nice area to work with. And just kind of push those feathers out of the way. So I can really see what I'm doing. Now you just take a really slight cut to it, just enough to cut the skin. You don't want to cut the meat off or apart. You kind of work it open, and like I said, these are a lot tougher than the teals. See how they rip apart? Gotta really grab them. That's why it's important to pull off all the feathers out of the chest so you really can get a good glimpse. All right, he's looking beautiful though. Just get this little piece of skin off and we're good to go. This poor guy had a bad day, huh? But he made my day, so thank you, Birdie. Definitely appreciate you. All right, cut off this little annoying piece of skin here. It's just getting in the way. And again, fold it all back so you have that nice clean area to work with. I like to keep everything clean. All right, let's go on and do the cutting. So we're just gonna cut right on this bone line, right next to it, again. And we're just cutting out the chest area. All right. Dive it down deep in there and follow that bone line. We do not like to waste any part of this bird in the chest area. It's great meat to keep. Don't want to go too low because you start getting into its organs and stuff. Now just follow it on down, like so. All right. Doesn't take too long. About 5 minutes each bird. All right, and as you can see, this is all coming out nice and clean. And see, I didn't waste much of the meat. I'm gonna cut that free. And as you can see, this is a ringer size breast versus the teal. See the two sizes is a lot bigger bird. And you can't really taste the difference in the meat. So as you can see, the two different colors as well as the two different sizes in the birds. So let's go ahead and give them a bird bath. Clean them up. Nice cool water is great. You're just gonna rinse it, rinse the rest of the feathers off. You can try pulling them off as well as any extra skin or any loose hanging stuff. That looks a little gnarly. And then what I like to do is take a Ziploc bag and just fill it up with a little bit of water and let that soak for an hour or two or even overnight. Or you can prefer to stick some milk in there as well, or beer. It depends how you like it, kind of how you prep a fish. And it brings out all the flavors. So let it sit, lock it up, and you're good to go. Simple as that. So that's how I clean my ducks. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. Thanks a lot, and thank you for flying away with me.